All right, y'all, it's been, I don't know, 7 months. Not really, but pretty much. So the color matching is not the best. The red we painted it is definitely a lot lighter than the actual car red. First of all, that's probably not. This is what the red is supposed to be like. That is definitely resprayed because of these. And then this. So there's 3 kinds of red. Honestly, the front bumper is a little darker than the rest of the car. Why do I sound so southern right now? This here bumper is a little darker than the rest of the car as well. And now we got this front lip, and the front lip is pretty bright. So we're gonna have ourselves a bunch of shades of red on this thing, and it's gonna be a good time. It's a little hard to be able to fit it because I'm alone. I'm gonna try to do this alone. Maybe I'll get like a box or something to like prop it up. I don't think I'll need to jack up the car, but if I do, then that's also not a problem. I'm excited though. It already looks better. Like this car, the OEM bumper is just so non-aggressive. It's very sleek. It's very spaceshipy. It looks really good, but I need some of that angularism. Angularism? I don't know how people prefer summer to winter. This is like way too icky. I lost the self-tapping screws that came with it, so I gotta go get some. Probably gonna be better quality anyway. I'm going to put some Gorilla Tape over here so we can Gorilla this to the car, and then self-tapping screws to make sure that it doesn't un-Gorilla itself from the car. Let's do that. To no one's surprise, the non-American man had a completely wrong conception of inches. I thought 60 inches was a lot more. So I'm almost out of Gorilla Tape already. I have literally like, I don't know, a few inches left. But I got it all the way over. Hopefully this will stay. It is a lot bigger than the actual surface here. You see there's like, you know, I don't have too much faith in this. I hope it doesn't come out, but if it does, then I'll just buy some actual 3M tape and just stick it there and try and do this better. But let's see if this works. Why do I feel like I always try and do things the best way, but it always comes out being like the most okay way possible? And the Ford continues to be an awesome toolbox. All right, so after a quick trip to Ace Hardware, I got this little set of self-drilling screw assortment. I'm gonna go with this one. I think this is a decent, like, you know, it goes through a lot. Probably gonna be like that far or this far. Got my handy little Amazon gun over here that came with this attachment because I was worried I don't have one for this, although I have all the adapters in the world. Got some more Gorilla Tape. Let's see how that goes. This I can put back. I guess nothing left but to do it. Or ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
So I just rubbed this down with isopropyl alcohol because like it's very dirty, and oh my god, that thing smells. And I want to make sure that the tape has most surface to bond to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a jack over there, just like have that up in the air sort of, so at least I can line this up. I guess I'll try and line it up. I'm trying to figure out my process here. Line it up, drill the holes, then do the same on the other side, and then do the ones in the middle, and finally do the tape. Because then the tape is just like the fitment, you know, just make sure that it like gets on there real good and doesn't have any weird gaps, which I'm sure it will, like right over here probably. I feel like it's gonna turn out like not the best. Fuck it, let's see. So I guess that's a decent mock-up of how it's gonna look. I will say it's cool that, you know, it pretty much continues this line over here. It tucks in over there, like the bumper tucks in over there. This is just continuing that line. Honestly, I'm very excited. Like, this already looks pretty good. That is a better way of propping it up. I don't know why I didn't just try and finagle and find the proper way to set this up. Oh, dude, this looks so cool. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I mean, this is the thing, though. There's that space, which, I mean, I guess that's supposed to be like that because that's how all the rest looks the best, but I don't know. I guess I'll just drill into this part, you know, just drill through there. But, yeah. All right, y'all, no turning back now. Put that screw in. I'm gonna put another one probably like here just because this one is right in that crack. But yeah, pretty happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna put another one over here, not all the way to the end. Although maybe that'll be good because then it'll kind of push it out. I don't know. But yeah, let's do this one, then do the other side, and then we'll do the middle. All right, now if your car is like mine, it's gonna have a bunch of little crusties right over here on this crevice, which is right where the lip attaches to. So not only are they crusties, but they're like mossy green. It's like mossy green stuff. So make sure you get that out because that is exactly where this adheres to. And in my case, Gorilla Tape apparently isn't the best to use for plastic. So I really want to make sure that this stays. Obviously, after I do those, I did the other side, I'm going to do these, and I'm going to put a couple screws in the front so that it really doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, moving on. All right. Screws are in. Now this is the most annoying part, which is now you get to deal with all these gaps in fitment. Well, that's just hanging. This side is actually pretty neat. It's actually pretty amazing. That side is not. Okay, this side is probably the one that had that gnarly bend under it. Yes, it's right here. Probably see that. This right. I might have to go get a heat gun and just mold it, because if I mold that in, then it's gonna be like perfect fitment, and I would rather have really good fitment of a cheap part than cheap fitment of a really good part, even though I don't have a really good part. Let's do these though. Let's do these. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do those, because if I do those, then I don't have any wiggle room for this. Let me see. All right, update. So, like you guys have seen before, there is like the outline right here, right? There's this outline which fits exactly in the bumper over here. If I line that up properly, it will pull that part in. So, you know, if I line this up, let's see. If I line this up properly, that will maintain that part in. So I guess technically I might not even need the Gorilla Glue or the Gorilla Tape, which I'm gonna use anyway. Maybe I'll just pull a little tab out just to make sure I use it at all. Yeah. All right, I try to line it up the best of my abilities and pull the tape, pull the thing on the Gorilla Tape. Damn, that shit's kind of strong. I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna put on the other side and nail her down. Oh wait, never mind. See, it's a fat gap. I mean, if I push it in, it stays. I'll just put this here so it doesn't go anywhere. Honestly, this is a great use of the jack. I thought I was gonna have to use it standing up, but this is even better because there's a ramp. Dude, I am so pumped. Hell yeah, baby. Okay, so pulling this fucking tab is the hardest part of this whole thing. I'm gonna get it started and then I'll try and get the clip of me pulling out just because why not? So this is what I did. I untaped a little bit of that adhesive, pulled the lip kind of forward just to make sure it molded perfectly to the side of the bumper, and then stuck it here. And now I'm just holding this part and pulling that tab. I can't do it three-handed. I don't trust that my foot being there will just do this for me. I'd rather get better fitment than the content, so I'll see you in a second. So my OCD is crazy right now because the tape is so good that I could have pushed it further up, and I didn't. But it's okay, I'll just have to live with that. Now, time for the screws in front. So, as expected, I didn't get away with everything. I gotta jack up the car to get those screws in now, technically, and I can't get the jack through the lip. So begins the life. But bro, hell yes, dude. Fuck yeah. I can't wait to get all the rest of these lips. Man, that looks so good. I'm sorry, oh Jesus. All right, so I resorted to jacking up the car from the pinch rods, which I hate because they never escape. That wasn't me, by the way. That was already there. I think this might have been me, but that wasn't me. The scratches might have been me, but it was fine, you know. It survived. I'll spray that later. But I put 2 screws in, and then I decided to put a few more in just because, like, if you're already there, you know, want to get that whole gap all nice and closed. Let's see if we can see the screws. We got 1, 2, which was this one. I don't know why. It was the last one. It just kept not going in. And then we have 3 and 4. 5. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, yeah, it's 4. All right, cool, yeah. So there's 2 on each side, 4 under it, and the Gorilla Tape. But man, that looks amazing. All right, so en route to the picture spot, I spy the Z, which I love. The Z looks absolutely fantastic. Different wheels than last time though, but still looks good. My dad was here. I wanted to show him this car. It was always under a fucking tarp. This car looks amazing. All right, New York has started New Yorking. It's very cold and you need a permit to fucking park in the park. But there's a little outdoor lot. So, yo, this looks fire. This looks so good. I'm so happy, man. This looks perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I can see a little bit of a gap there and there, which is definitely gonna torture me. Maybe I'll just slap another screw on there eventually. But it looks so good. Man, that looks so much better. Oh my God. All right, y'all. Well, went out for a decent little drive. It's a little cloudy now. Got her all washed up. Well, not all, but decently washed. But yeah, this is exactly the look I was going for. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. And I did it for way cheaper than dropping. Well, not way cheaper, I guess, because the paint was like 40 bucks and the lip was like 140. The new bumper would have been 200 bucks maybe. But I didn't have to paint the whole bumper. So that's exactly what I wanted. It's beautiful. Nice. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.